Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafecal. We are about ready to head back into XCom2. We have had our first encounter with the Chosen. It was absolutely terrifying. I've gone through and gotten all my characters set up. We're gonna go back to getting this soldier, hopefully.
Our research was a success, Commander. Commander, if we intend on discovering the purpose of the chip we extracted from you, we'll need to conduct the appropriate research as soon as possible.
Okay, we've got our resistance comms now.
The science team has grown particularly interested in this field of research, so much so that their inspiration could lead to vast improvements in our research efficiency. However, we must act fast. Despite their brilliance, they are a fickle group.
Huh. Okay, well, I guess we're inspired for this one. Let's do it.
To begin, Commander.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander. Commander, now that members of the Resistance factions have joined us on the Avenger, I thought you might want an area where you can meet to organize and plan future operations together.
Okay, that's new. And we also need, so we need a resistance ring and we need resistance comms. I think I'm more concerned with the resistance comms right now.
Resistance communications facility construction initiated.
I wonder if this is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice. Certainly keeps you on your toes.
Just as a quick heads up, we got Tony and John added in here as our two rookies. I'm not sure what I'm doing with these guys yet.
Maybe once this is all over, we should take this ship and go colonize one of their planets.
Oh. So we can actually customize these guys out. So, assuming... Let's see. Yeah. So, I may actually start getting these people, or getting the... secondary groups as volunteers. I've pretty much already got this group, or my first like 20 set out. See how this goes.
Commander, we can now work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, we'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Oh, we can actually make contact now. Well, let's finish this first. We're gonna view room. We have enough for that? We do, barely. I mean, I guess let's do the resistance ring.
Commander, we've pushed our current power systems to the limit. We don't have any capacity to spare, which means we can't expand our facilities further.
We'll get the next wave of debris going down, and then we'll probably want to bore down to the... I'll probably go down this side after I get this done. We get the exposed power coils are really good for some of the specialized areas. Right now we have no alloys. Okay, we've got Paul. So we're gonna go to East Asia here to make contact.
After we pay the initial intel cost to make contact, we'll have to scan the region for a few days before the local resistance cell comes out of hiding.
And that way we'll be able to
find them,
access
we'll
this
be up
mission.
and running in the new region. Commander, using intel collected so far, we've managed to locate a resistance cell operating out of this region. It'll take us some time to scan for their exact position, though.
Supply drop's gonna show up.
Nothing on the local comms.
Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
This, if I remember right, goes poorly.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end. Even as I speak to you today,
you've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up.
Territories to end this scourge.
First rescue mission.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy.
Okay. Faceless. Great. I don't remember this being quite this early.
Ready to move on the
But,
resistance haven
okay.
currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out. Our next operation will put us right in the middle of chosen territory, Commander.
Oh
There's
man,
a good chance
this is
they'll
gonna be
show up to
nuts.
interfere, so we should plan
I'm excited.
accordingly.
Okay, we're not gonna use our Reaper associate until we get him renamed. Is this... Yeah, this is still listed as easy. So we are still gonna go ahead and grab... let's go Paul, John, Tony, since we haven't used any of them. And let's see, we've got Grenadier. I don't actually have med kits for my specialists yet. Let's see if we can 35, yeah, we don't actually have med kit. Let's do debating between mobility and accuracy here. Or in range, I guess. Or just raw power. I think I'm gonna go with the power. So we're just gonna go all out. 2 heavies, 2 troopers. And see how the first mission here goes, and kind of pray that we don't actually have to deal much with the Chosen. But if we do, I think just hail of inaccurate gunfire is a good approach. Or as good approach as any, at least. She's immune to melee damage, so Ranger wouldn't be as good for fighting the Chosen off.
We're picking up an intermittent distress signal, and as far as we can tell, the aliens are hitting back against one of the resistance outposts. It doesn't look good. We're moving in to secure the area as quickly as possible. Neutralize all enemy contacts.
Okay. So I believe this is a civilian rescue mission. We have to get X number of civilians freed. We'll probably have to deal with some faceless, judging by the little demo video.
Is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby.
So this has actually been balanced out.
Soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Oh, we actually get help. Okay, so we're gonna do...
Moving.
We're gonna move Paul up first. I really need to get some visual right away. So I'm actually gonna move John double time. Get Tony.
Move.
And Michael.
Go.
And then we're just gonna have Paul overwatch. I have a feeling this is gonna be really rough. My main thought process behind that is we have 19 civilians. Normally in the original game, you usually had about 12 or 13 civilians and you had to rescue 6. This time we have 19 civilians and we have to rescue 6. So it's obviously going to be a bit more challenging than the previous ones. Nice. We have visual. We'll probably have him run out. And actually, that might work well for this, too? No.
Heading to that location. Advent troops spotted.
Okay, there's the other ones. Crap. That's not good.
At first, Advent deployed non-lethal stun units for crowd control and the occasional protest. We don't see a whole lot of that anymore. On the move.
Okay. So...
Grenade out!
Hopefully that'll give somebody over there a clean shot. I mean, that's not a terrible shot. It's not a good shot by any means.
Adjusting sights.
We're really not in a good spot starting out here. I'm kind of wishing I'd gone with a sniper, judging by this.
Come get some.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just do overwatches. I'm hoping that the
Commander,
guy over here...
backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down. Shot failed to connect.
Looks like a couple of my guys here don't have good... Yeah, we're okay with them taking shots at us. Much prefer them taking shots at us to the civilians. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a little bit, or this is going to be a lot harder than our previous runs. Okay, I did set that guy up for the sectoid kill, which is what I wanted. We're gonna see, let's see, that guy's got 5 health. Pretty sure that's just gonna wreck him. But I really need to get that XP.
confirmed. Taken care of.
Need to change the gun color for John and Tony.
Heading to that location. My ammo's running low.
That's not good.
Roger that.
So we basically need to get a... I'm just gonna go ahead and say screw it. That's all my grenades for that guy, but we'll be getting rid of the sectoid. That eliminates all visible targets.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Awesome.
There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
I love the variation that they did for this type of mission. In the previous one, you had to move into the squares adjacent to people to get them free. This time, the way they're doing it, you have to clear out the enemies in an area while protecting that squad. I think that's a much... It makes more logical sense, as much as, you know, video games need to apply logic.
Lower it out. Moving up.
Okay, so we're literally just gonna move everybody full bore.
Got it. Move it.
Running all 4 characters in and letting it go. There's nothing else I can do. Enemies are on the other side of the camp right now. Unfortunately, they're probably going to get a few kills here. I'm hoping we can get most of the civilians out. Some of these civilians are actually getting kills too. And the ones that aren't are softening up the enemies for my rookies to get some XP. All good. Although the NPC theater right now is great. Loot expired. Darn. That actually would have been really nice, especially since we're so early in the game right now, but we're still nowhere near the enemies. I need to keep double timing up, I think.
No need to ask twice.
I'm gonna go ahead and just see if we can at least get visual. Looks like no.
I'm all over it. Copy that. Double time. Advent forces on the ground.
Taking out the melee-based ones is going to be really key here. Those guys can do a lot of damage in very, very short amount of time and also stun. That's part of the reason I was a little bit hesitant about rushing up, but I think that this is probably... I think we're actually okay, because these guys are getting very good damage on these, or on the opponents also. There's enough civilians shooting back.
Headed there now.
Okay. I'm gonna move Tony up here and see what he can see. And then I think I'm going to very carefully chuck a grenade.
Grenade!
He doesn't have a promotion yet.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Then I'm going to have him overwatch. Oh. Well.
Heading out.
Let's see if this works. That's a really low chance, but I can just do another grenade.
Grenade!
Grenades at this level are for guaranteed damage and low accuracy situations, so I'll take it.
I've got eyes on Advent troops. Come on, focus! They're repositioning on us!
We actually probably... We may not even get another turn if this is it. Because these guys are just absolutely wrecking them. Perfect. We get one more shot.
Fire's getting close here! Heading there now. Negative damage. Gonna need to reload soon. Headed there now. Come get some.
Okay, let's go this way. Let's see if he's got a better shot there. Nope.
I'll get him next time. That's it, I'm out. That's affirmative.
And I guess we'll just have Tony move over here and go for this shot. And miss.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I noticed.
On reserves.
Huh. I was expecting him to run at somebody. Looks like Resistance is probably just gonna finish him off now. Oh well. Goodbye, sweet XP. We barely knew ye. At least the rookies got the XP, so they can get assigned classes. We haven't seen a faceless yet. I'm guessing that might trigger after this guy gets killed. Yep.
We've heard rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some means of containment.
Don't even think about it.
I think we're gonna see if we can get a little closer.
Headed there now. burning ammo fast. Moving to position. Dead in the water here.
There we go.
Enemy down. Menace 1-5, you've secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope.
That wasn't quite as bad as I was expected. And we also didn't run into a Chosen, which makes that a little bit better. Okay, outside of the text. I like that. I don't like the pose. Is that a thing we can change? Rawr. I'm gonna cut the text off anyway, but that last one was really cheesy. Or not cheesy as much as just not very good. Okay, mission photo accomplished. We'll have that for this video.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCom refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them.
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
Looks like Paul and John are getting along really well. John's actually just getting along with most of them. Michael, not so much. Another Grenadier. And a Sharpshooter. Okay. "14 civilians.
You have done an outstanding job leading the Resistance, Commander.
And we got a bonus in that region. We are low supplies, we are low everything. We'll go ahead and jump back in.
Commander, we've got local resistance forces waiting to make contact, but we'll have to make the first move.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Awesome.
Chosen are a tough group to infiltrate, but we've managed to gather intel on their latest actions, and have a rough idea of how close each is to reaching their ultimate goal of locating the Avenger.
Huh. Okay.
Commander, we have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project.
5 weeks.
We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere. Commander, the factions have pledged their support to XCom, and they're ready to carry out your orders. As our influence with these groups increases, our capabilities will grow in kind.
Okay.
My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
I'm really not super concerned about either of these right now. Guess let's just toss this in. I don't have any covert options
we'll need
yet.
to send our own soldiers out to work with the resistance factions to complete these covert actions. They'll be gone for a few days, but this will help us build influence with the resistance while generating material support.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, so we can actually send soldiers out to help with this, and it'll actually build certain things for the soldiers.
This operation is going to require some field experience, Commander. We'll need to send one of our vets to lead the effort.
Which I don't think we have any, like these two, we don't have any sergeants that we can send as the primary. This one, on the other hand, we can technically do both, or get these two and potentially get Mox back. 6 days, huh? Let's see. Okay, well, let's take a look here. Oops. Well, I'm not using her anyway, so let's put her in as one of them. And then we'll have actually, we just got a flawless there. So I'm actually going to send Michael, since he just had 2 missions and is still in good shape. That'll get him an extra 4 will. That'll be neat. Wait, what?
We'll get the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach.
Okay.
But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
So we've got, like, a bunch going on here.
The cooperation of these extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
I think I need to get the supply drop.
Avenger,
my supplies are very low. And it's only 3 days. It's one of the things I actually dislike with this versus XCom 1 even, is the fact that the supply drops go up on the map.
Our team is actually quite efficient.
Okay. So we just got proving ground projects for things that I can't actually get. Hooray. Frost bombs, Shadow Keeper, new pistol. Okay. Hunter's axe, throwing axes. Okay. And a bolt caster. Slow rate of fire. Stunning. Okay. And resistance radio is now inspired. Yeah, let's do it.
I will begin our research immediately.
We're gonna go right back in for the supplies. Really need that supply drop to be finished. Looks like we lost one of our other supply chains there. So now we can either get this scientist, or we can go over here and continue making contact, and ideally start knocking out this black site. I'm thinking let's do...
Avenger,
I really hate to do that, but we're gonna go ahead. Scientists, more temporary. This will be there when we're done.
Our people seem to work well together, Commander.
Nice. So we have unlocked the mission. They've got a cohesion increase, XP, and a will bonus. And Michael just got a promotion. Nice. So now we have a mission that we can do to get Mox back.
Our friends in the Resistance have helped to pinpoint the location of our missing soldier. Commander, we've confirmed the position of the soldier being held captive by the Chosen. We now have an opportunity to launch a rescue operation. Commander, if we're gonna win this war, we need to take every chance we get to fight back. We'll have to be ready to engage the enemy during unpredictable situations, which require special planning and preparation.
Okay. So I'm guessing that we're going to have specific requirements. All soldiers. Mission will gain a single charge of conceal, so we'll actually get a special bonus for it. Okay, well, we're going to go launch mission.
For the Arctic territory.
We're going to see if it'll actually let us save, because this is when I normally break the video.
Commander, it looks like conditions on the ground are ripe for a quiet operation. If we can get our people into place, they should each have concealed positions to work with.
Actually, do I have enough for that? They're pretty cheap. We'll get another nanoscale. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can back down and save. Haha, I can save. Good. So, we're gonna go ahead. You know what? I'm actually going to leave it on the pause menu so that I don't get interrupted. So, we're going to end this video here. We'll pick back up next time, going into Operation Save Mox, and apparently get some more faction points going. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the rest of the content on my channel. Give me a like, subscribe, share it with a friend. If you are interested in being a part of the ever-expanding roster, like I said, I've pretty much got all of the characters. Everyone who signed up is currently built. I think I'm like 4 or 5. I may have like 4 or 5 left, maybe. There's not a lot left that I haven't put in yet. So, especially if you would like to be one of the other factions, like a Reaper, let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Leave any questions or suggestions you might have in the comments, and as always, have a good one.